Hello, Divine Feminines. I hope you are doing well. I'm going to do a little bit of a reading here. I do want to address using your astrological sign as a way of identifying readings. I love astrology and I've been a fan of astrology forever. I actually have past life mastery of astrology in my birth chart. But I also want to say, you do have all 12 signs in your chart. Some more active than others. And the way that you kind of decide to identify with one thing or another may not totally be the best way to align. They're just giving me that message right now to attempt to look at yourself in a more holistic way. And not limit yourself is really what's coming through. Like the limitation, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords in reverse, is not necessary right now. Okay. Once again, highlighting heart chakra colors and rose quartz. For those of you going through a difficult moment or a moment of growth, they're saying like calcite might help, fluorite might help, rose quartz might help, amethyst might help. They kind of want you to like surround yourself with colors, with a color. That's an interesting, maybe even like colored lights in your room. Queen of Swords with Ace of Swords on the bottom, Sun, Knight of Cups. Seen these cards a lot lately. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords with the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, the Tower, and the Six of Swords on the back. Someone will be returning to you with a message of clarity regarding why, what's coming through is why they broke your heart. And for whatever reason, the way that they're saying it is it was intentional. Take it if you feel that's true. But what they're telling me is that it was to hold up the illusion of what you thought love was. And this is something that will kind of go back a long ways. Possibly to your mother. But look at this. Broken heart and caring connection. Very much what the message is right here. It's like this broken heart. It was like to hold up an illusion to you of what you, like they're saying mirror, and then I'm seeing this. Mirror of what you thought love was. So you could see the fallacy of it, the inaccuracy of it. And, okay. The throat chakra just fell on the floor. I feel a lot of confused energy, a lot of really strong energy. It's very Sagittarian. I had the walking away card in reverse. And again, the garden and the gate in reverse. You know, they don't want you to be trapped anymore. They want you to see the truth of who you are. Look at that with the heart in the cage. There we go. Queen of Swords again. Really powerful cards coming out. Really powerful intuition. So you have the 6th chakra and the 3rd chakra here. Very strong. Okay, I want a couple of these. And we have the first chakra. So Archangel Michael here, Chamuel, and Metatron. So the strongest of all forces of the archangels here, Diana, Queen of the Wilderness, Teresa of Avila, Lady of Interior, and Mache Glabdron, the diamond-hearted Dakini, with Saint Bridget of Exalted Light on the bottom. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. I trust the answers I find within me, and I know that the presence of love is real. I see the light in my own darkness, and I face my ego beliefs to feel free. That's what this is about. Your ego beliefs making you think that love is you have certain expectations. And then I give endlessly because the light is without end, and my soul is all I need. So this is a lot about conditional love, ending conditional love. Oh, man. This is not the message I'm in the mood for personally. Okay. What else, Spirit? Thank you for that beautiful message. So we do have a white dove here. Very significant. This message coming through. I want to always emphasize, we've been having blackbirds for a very long time, and now we have a white bird. I want to emphasize to you, always, it's your intuition that should determine what feels true. So we have water sign on the bottom of the deck. Gambling, guardian, liar, pets, earth sign, air sign, no, let go. So we have water, earth, and air, no fire here. Very little wands, no wands, just the sun and the third chakra, both Leo energy. Lots of swords, pentacles, swords, cups, and more swords. So no wands, which means we're grounding this energy, right? This energy has been created, and we're trying to figure out. Let me try to get some more around this very interesting message, because the angels are trying to communicate with you. Your ancestors are trying to communicate with you. They want you to work on your third eye. I think that's a collective opening we're having right now. Shaman, soul family, mother influence, special, playful, death energy, sacral, quiet, focused, and spiritual test with mature, truth, friendly on the back. Okay, so if the masculine was in his void, in his shadow, doing work, I see he confronted a shadow that was from a lesson from a karmic energy that has now ended. And he saw in that the lie, right? So you're seeing the lie, he saw the lie, and when you know what's not true for you, you also know what's true, okay? Remember that things are always in polarity. They're saying in a lot of ways, you can like feel that you can project that something is love. But then you come in contact with another entity and you can like feel the difference that is there, right? You can feel the loving energy coming from the other person. And I think at some point you were only giving. And I think that's what this gambling is about. It's like you are giving, giving, in kind of like a Hail Mary type energy where you're just like feeling him slip away and you're just like, I'm going to give it all, like all in. And that didn't produce the result that you wanted. So I think you decided at one point to let go, or that's now, where this created this vacuum, this kind of space in your life where you, I think it's like you rejected everything that wasn't feeling true for you. I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time today here. I'm talking about you to others fell on the floor. So I think there was a lot of like misrepresentation about you, this relationship, maybe even lies being told. But I see that there was gossip of some kind or something like that. I feel stuck. And that came up in reverse. Don't trust me in reverse. So we're gonna, they're saying leave them that way. I hope you're not with someone else. I've been having regrets. I miss being around you. I'm lost without you. I think you're very talented. I'm falling in love and I am I'm not sure what I'm feeling. I want more than what we have. They're saying your kindness has changed my life. Let go of what you think should happen here. Goodness. Okay. And try to blend in and observe what is actually going on and how you can like transition into the change that you wish to welcome. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Sometimes when we're feeling like so serious, it's really, really challenging. Mars energy wants to come out. Okay. It's really challenging to get in that playful energy, to let go, to be lighthearted and kind. You know, when you're feeling hurt, what you really don't feel like being is kind to other people, right? Communication will come soon. So Pluto is this rainbow energy. I miss your touch. Sometimes my heart feels so full. Sage smudge. Sometimes I think you're talking to me. Your prayer is always heard. If I called, would you answer? Sagittarius. So we have some fire. You changed me. Silence is easier. I drive by your house. Empress. We're a lot of like Capricorn. Sorry, that's my water heater. I don't know what water is on right now. Magician. So we have both Empress and Magician. Dreams of you. And Leo. Venus. So the only one we really don't have here is Aries. Soul connections. Deja vu. Deja vu is strong right now. Really strong. I think he has a big, big fear of communicating with you and getting back energy he doesn't want. And I think if you've tried to communicate, or if there's been some little communications that have seemingly kind of not gone the way you thought they would, I feel like he thinks that resentment is built up. I'm sorry, I wish I could shut that off. It's really annoying. And I opened the window. But again, that may be like, because it's distracting me, he may be like really into distractions right now, because I get that energy. I feel like things are falling on the floor and I don't really feel like super present. And that's kind of the energy I'm channeling off of him. It's like all over the place. And I see it like in these cards. There's like, I feel like he thinks, if he pays a lot of attention to things and he stays really busy and there's like a lot of different energies around to pull his energy, he won't overthink about you, or he won't overthink about how scared he is that he really didn't do and say the right things. And that is where this is leading here. He wants to do and say the right things. And I think it's taken him a long time to get over all of these things in reverse and to admit to himself that even though your guys' love may not be like he thought it would be, meaning look like he thought it would look, it doesn't really matter, because he's tried love a lot of different ways that, you see the distractions? He tried love a lot of ways that it should look. And the key word is look. Like, it should have worked by the way that it looked or the way that it was on paper. And it didn't. Because it didn't feel good. And to be honest, it's mostly like, I mean, I'm going to be really honest here. It's like a lot of this with him is physical attraction, but it's also like you can't unsee the truth. When you feel the truth in your body, you can't unsee it. You can't unfeel it. You can't, like, they're drawing my attention to this integrated healing card, and it's like when you integrate a new level, a new frequency into your experience, you can't just go away from it. You know, you get acclimated to it and it feels good because it's the truth, right? When you're with somebody that's the same frequency as you and there's no friction there, you can't undo that. Yeah, see, this is the card that was on top when I started shuffling, and here it is again, and I saw it while I was shuffling too. I had to let you go so I could find my true self. Why do I feel this? Why? I don't know where to start. I wish I could be a different person. Why is it that you love me? I need to figure myself out. I mean, he's really struggling here. I was hurt by you. I don't want to be alone. Codependency. I want to be different. 2 cards wanting to be different. Why do I deserve someone like you? I cry at night. Please do what is best for your heart. And what do you see in me? It hurts so much. If I could go back in time, I would use a different way to deal with problems. You are so different from everyone around me. Like I said, when you feel like something different like that, you can't unfeel it. And it's like, it says, I want to be different. I wish I could be a different person. Like, he wants to change, but he doesn't know how. And there's also, I think, a fear of here of not being accepted. I'm taking responsibility for my mistakes. I fear that if you get too close to me, you will hurt me. I can feel you pulling away. Have you moved on? Trust me. My life has changed so much. I love you. Will you ever forgive me? Tarot reading. I send you telepathic messages. No one makes me feel the way you do. Yeah, like, I don't care even how much you numb yourself. You can't unfeel something like that. You can distract yourself a lot for a little while. And there is a lot here about when he's alone, he has to face some of those feelings. And I definitely feel like he's trying to get other energies to distract him enough, but none of them really do. Seduction, not today, camera, karmic in reverse clock, talking, addiction, cassette. Heartbroken again, date, girl with a snake in reverse, hand of cards, not enough, palm tree, keys on ring. There's definitely an influence here of that. He's reflecting on this karmic relationship, reminiscing, learning from past, making memories. So there's something here about taking two different experiences and like looking at them both in comparison. And I think I said that again up here, like with the pets, I felt like this energy of like, say you go to work every single day and everyone there is just so mean and cruel to each other and you just feel completely like drained, and you go home to your pet and they're just full of unconditional love and you just feel this total difference. And we did get that one reading, I don't know, 4 or 5 readings ago, and every single advice pile had animals in it. I never had really seen anything like that, but I do feel right now that animals are coming to our aid for a lot of us to help process some of this dense energy. It's one of the most fascinating facts that I think that a dog with like a wagging tail, a very happy dog, will vibrate above 400, which is amazing. And that is a very high vibration for people. And they can transmute a ton of dense energy around them. That's really the only animal I like really know about. I know like Dr. Hawkins would talk a lot about like Gila monsters because their vibration was so low, and he found it kind of fascinating. They vibrate at the level of 25, I believe, is what I remember. And they're right above death, and it's pretty interesting. Anyway, animals you may be being drawn to animals. Animals may be drawn to you. They may come more into your life right now, but it feels like they're assisting with this death and rebirth process of letting go of these conditioning, outdated thinking modules that you have. And I'm going to like use that word intentionally. There we go. The important part is that I want you to try, Spirit wants you to try to think of the way that you were conditioned about love and learned what love was in modules, and not about people, right? So we kind of say like, oh yeah, my mom, I'll just use myself as an example. So my mom really never ever accepted me, and her mom really never accepted her. So when I say, oh, my mom was really cruel and unloving to me, really what she was doing was kind of replaying a module that had been passed down to her. And that can take some of the emotional charge out of it. If I don't say it was her consciously doing it, like making a decision to hurt me, and I say, really what happened was she didn't make a conscious decision to change what she had been given, okay? Because we know when we heal, we have to make a conscious choice to be different. And they're saying you can unlock part of this broken heart this way and free yourself. Oh, got shivers all down my back. Okay, big energy. You can really free yourself from this decision idea. Like, I always tell people that you know, people don't fall in love and get married to create a really difficult family life and hurt their children. It's just not their intention, but it happens because of these programming modules that we get. And I don't want to I'm not gaslighting anyone, including myself. Like, it was a real experience. There was real pain there. And Spirit just wants you to try to take the emotional charge out of it so you can get by it easier. And you can say, I love my parents. I love whoever this person is that hurt me. And I understand that they were hurt and that they didn't choose to heal, but I can choose to heal. And I can choose to see this as simply, a module in a course or a book or a chapter or a lesson, whatever you want to see it as. It's like, at some point, maybe you learned how to do equations in chemistry, and this is a really weird example they're giving me. But now you don't do equations in chemistry anymore. And so you can just let that go. They're saying it's as simple as that. You're not using that experience anymore. You don't need to constantly emotionally refer to this experience. And it's like, if you're making a recipe in the kitchen, you don't need to write out the molecular equation for every single ingredient and its molecular weight and calculate the chemistry that's going on. No, you're just making a food. And do you see what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes we take this emotional lesson that we learned that was negative and we just apply it to every single thing. And if you take some of the charge out of it and you're like, that was one lesson, and it may not apply to every single thing. Just because one person had bad intentions towards me doesn't mean that everyone forever is going to have those bad intentions. And it doesn't mean that even if I think that, and I'm afraid that people will have bad intentions, number one, I'm going to attract that to myself. And number two, it's not going to stop me or prohibit me from getting hurt, because we all know that we have fear around getting hurt and we still get hurt, right? So I'm really belaboring this point, but I think it's a very good point that you've come to a point of maturity around the fact that you can get through anything. And Spirit's saying you really, really have come such a long way and are so strong now. Let's see what animals. Beautiful. Interesting. Yeah, just clear out the clutter card. Look at the pearl in the frog's hand. It's time for you to clear out the clutter and choose yourself. Oh, my favorite card in this deck. It's so cute. I love it so much. It's just I love chameleons. And, we have the take the lead, miracles are endless, and then act as if. And he has all of these beautiful rainbow gems, right? Which is like that rainbow death card that he is just giving to the world, and this rose. And he doesn't have to do anything, right? There's always enough. Think on your feet. Believe in yourself. Clear out the clutter. It's like you can let go. In letting these things go, your natural, they're showing it to me like this, like your effervescence, your bubbles are just going to float into the world. And it's going to be this huge celebration just of you, of your like beauty, an essence and your vibrant love that was born into you. You were born with. It's like conflict healer. You're a natural born healer of conflict. It's like what you were born to bring in this world. Once it's like a diamond, right? And then once you take off all of that, the crusty hard rock, spiritual healing and awakening, the crusty hard rock that was put on there to protect, you know, this beautiful diamond that is you, it's just gonna shine into the world. And I had a source energy fall into the ground, so we'll just take that for everybody. Divine Temple. You know, source is giving you just this, look at this, fertility and manifestation, this huge energy to use. And I think a lot of us feel it. I don't know what to do with it, but it's going to just illuminate everything once we get rid of this stuff. Gratitude. That's stopping it. I have to say my throat's kind of going crazy right now. I really feel like the masculines, like we have an Archangel Michael flip over. If you want to pray, so I always say, don't send energy to your masculine, because that just pushes them away. I wouldn't even really think about them, because they are you. You don't need to separate them from you. If you want to pray for guidance, for trust, it says, you are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I would send it personally to Michael or Metatron right now. Holy Spirit, expect miracles. If you think, because I know this is kind of my own situation, if you think that they are beyond help or beyond whatever change or miracles, oh God, two beautiful dragons. You know, Michael's saying that no one is ever beyond help or miracles. We have the fire dragon on the bottom. So Spirit is watching. Spirit is assisting. We'll just take one of these. Look inside yourself to give to. Balance and passion are on the bottom. Okay, so these are going to be our piles. We'll do the tower and the skull. Rose quartz and the skull. So the first pile is deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. The golden orange dragon. Expand your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. We've got this crow and the moon with Freya, the phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. So the death energy. Illusions are revealed and released. And expanded awareness. So a lot of Pleiadian energy here. And this dragon always has a quill. I point out that it may help to write right now. You may have things you want to put out into the world, art or anything else. Okay, beautiful energy here. And again, another card of like divine assistance. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Pure white dragon from Orion transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. So you can ask that you are illuminated with this pure knowledge and wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. And again, we have these wings here, the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, and dance to the sacred rhythms of life. And then citrine is abundance, which gives blessings to dealings with money and enterprise. And then in the final pile, we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. The golden solar dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. So big energy here all the way around of light codes coming through from the angelic realm. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible. And relaxation with calcite. So it's another beautiful stone to use. And if you want to claim this, you can put 1111 in the box or any other emoji that seems fitting for you. And it just helps me so much with my get my video out there. And I really appreciate you being here and going through all of the stuff that you're going through, doing all the work you're doing, benefiting all of us together. So we all help each other expand, and anyone who chooses to heal always helps everyone else who hasn't chosen to heal, because you raise the collective energy. So I thank you so much. Bye for now.